So my brochure needs to installation of a room here. You really got the Liverpool.
Hello, sir.
with 3 to 5 startups.
Hello.
Write PC checks for them. Then it's then you turn to engineering, marketing.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Populates, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, how are you? Good morning.
Yes, sir.
So we just waited. In fact, I wanted to go back my hair. I got in there and I had like 2 people waiting, so I had to just dash back
Okay.
to start this meeting. Because if we don't do it now, we may not have another opportunity, to share what we are supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true, sir.
That's okay. All right then. So we await other people. Please also put comments in the group for people to join us on time. I wouldn't want to spend 1 minute more than this because I have other things I have to get into. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
All right then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Around 33 billion crypto, in crypto startups. And
So, hello, good morning, house. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, how are you? So in 5 minutes, let's see if we get everybody in now. But then I'm sure we know the agenda for this short session. I say short because we are just supposed to just address the invitation we got from the organizers of the Afritech 2.0. Okay, and this event is actually holding in Lagos at the Oriental Hotel in Victoria Island. I think first is that presence, I want to actually first identify how many of us are in Lagos or would be in Lagos so that we can know how we plan the other things on the day, because we've got about 15 minutes to inject our session, the fireside chat session, into that program, and we need to be properly organized. Otherwise, things don't work without any organization, and that is actually why I implore that people are just here at the right time, and we can get this over and out ahead of that day on the 9th of November. So let's just give about 5 more minutes to see who else joins. And please put your messages in the group, general group, for any other person that might not be here. So many people are not online, and I love to, and sometimes communicating with them can be pretty difficult. Please let me just share more invites, invitation in the group. But not the link to the group, just an awareness for those who are supposed to be here to join the meeting.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lamide, you were saying something?
No.
Yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah, I said I've heard that I'll remind them in the group again.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So Archie Samaru, please also pressurize them. Jekira, let's pressurize them. I have more people who had actually confirmed, so that on that day, I won't be like talking to the air, and I don't have people who are prepared. Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute better. Eh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, good morning all. Okay, good morning. Please, let's hear you, let's hear you, let's hear you. Let's hear you. So we just have this very short and interactive session. So in the house, we
Good
have,
morning, sir.
yeah, good morning. How are you all? Justina, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Great. We have Abdulaziz Samaru. How are you? Please, let's unmute. Let's unmute.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm fine.
Okay, excellent. Right. So today, as we are aware, we got an invitation for which we try to see how we can better plan before a 15-minute session. As short as the session may be, it requires some very good planning. And I can see we actually chose to create this short meeting so that we'll have the opportunity to interact and perhaps know what we have to do. And perhaps for us to know that if we are committed to do this, it may really mean that we have to put our mind to it so that we can get it on and get it dealt with, particularly on the 9th of November. The session is meant to just give us a flow. Before now, we've had ideas, we've done all of that. But then, one thing about the fireside chats is getting to know what you're doing in no special pattern. No special pattern. I mean, you having to like express with humor, with passion, all the things that you've got, what actually can tell the world what you're doing and how perhaps the society may see what you do. So this is actually why we had this session. And perhaps I want to hear from you what, based on the information you've had before now, what your idea of what you plan to do will be, because it's a session for 15 minutes. And for as many of us as confirmed and will be there at the right time, so that we can actually get this on, we need to really have a very good flow. Perhaps, let me just start from Justina. Justina, you are in the e-commerce, space. You know, one thing about fireside chats is that you see, the audience may want to interact with you as the young innovator that you are. They want perhaps to know your background, most especially as a woman. You know, the sentiments around that, the challenge, the difficulties, if you can just put this together in a very quickie split minutes for people to get to understand. Let me just hear from you what you think is your thoughts towards this, because on that day, one thing I need to do, we may have like one round of getting to know who we are. Then the first is who we are. So that when I'm sharing that with you, when I'm asking that, you'll be able to know how you can articulate who you are within some very small, smart, short minutes. So the first question is who you are. How can you put this together to share the sentiment, share what you do, your thoughts for your environment? And I always want to see how we portray the care for the region where we belong to. Like in each of the states of the Federation, we have this state slogan. How does what you do support that state slogan? How does it promote that state slogan? You know, that kind of a thing. So that's what I just feel. So let me just hear from you, Justina. What do you think? What you can do in a minute and a half, 1 minute and a minute and a half of an intro.
Hi, my name is Justina Omenihu. I'm a trained mass communication broadcast journalist.
Sorry, 1 minute. Sorry to cut you. Sorry to cut you. Of course, this is rehearsal. So we are free to do all of that. Now, please, at this session, we've got to be video because we have to interact with the audience. This is an event holding at the Oriental. So you really need to be the you. You really need to be you, the innovator. You really need to be the panelist, the speaker that the audience want to see. So go ahead. And
okay, yeah, I would have on my video.
Okay, no, I know. If you have any challenge with that, no problem. If you have any challenge with that, I'm just letting you know. You know, but
yeah, definitely.
Even in the course of this rehearsal, you should be able to, you know, do all of that just to prepare your minds. Go ahead, please.
Yes. All right. So my name is Justina Omenihu. I'm a mass communication.
Sorry, and in that order, I'm looking at starting with Justina, even at the live event, because I'm already having my algorithm as I plan going ahead now. So go ahead, please.
My name is Justina Omenihu. I studied mass communications, broadcast journalism, practiced for a while in different sectors as an entrepreneur, but I discovered in my environment that businesses were not thriving as they should. And not because their products were not good or their service was bad, but mostly because of poor publicity and brand visibility. And I got an opportunity to get trained by the British Council in 2018, at the end of 2018. And that sparked an idea in my mind on how to help businesses grow. And that's how Top Notches Hub was birthed. Top Notches Hub is an innovation hub invested in helping small businesses sell through leveraging technology and digital media. What we do is to help brands put their best business foot forward digitally through content creation, through leveraging e-commerce sites and their websites, and basically every internet-based online platform that businesses are exposed to. That's what we do at Top Notches Hub.
Excellent.
And we are focused on the South-South region. And of course, we serve markets across diaspora as well, but we are based in the South-South region. And because of the way our nation is, we noticed that to help the nation move forward, especially our region, it will be by helping businesses thrive. And to help businesses thrive, we know we'll be curtailing on social vices caused by unemployment. And what we do is to help businesses thrive by providing them with tools that will help them sell better and create more employment for youths, thereby taking the youths off.
All right. Thank you, Justina. So we'll come back to you in our next round. We'll probably take and get to hear more. Thank you so very much for that. Let me also take another panelist. Panelist joining us from Zamfara, Abdulaziz Zamaru. Please, let's meet you. Who are you and what do you do for Nigeria?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, here obviously, okay, sorry, here obviously we're going to have, sorry, here obviously we're going to have a voice and sound problem. So this evidently is going to give us a sound problem. How do we solve this? How do you solve this?
Okay, is my sound not clear?
It's not. Oh, sorry, let me get another opinion. Populates, is that sound okay? Please feel free to share. Feel free to share.
Okay, yeah. He's having some sound issues, sir. Like he's breaking.
Excellent, excellent. So we need to crack this and get really prepared for a good sound. We need to look at this. But go ahead.
I got the.
Okay, please go ahead. Let's take it. Let's take it again. Let's take it again.
My location actually.
Okay, so we will try to see. We must avoid this kind of sound. Yes. Okay. All right. So you agree with me. Okay, let's take action. You agree with me that because we are actually injecting this part of the session into a live event, we should not regret it. If you understand what I mean, we actually should not regret it. That's why this rehearsal was very important. So at the live event, our sounds need to just be very clear. And I think it may have to just be with frequent testing, if you understand what I mean. Justina was very clear. Perhaps let me just take another person. Let me take Pupilate. Pupilate, I think you are joining us from Ogun State, right?
Yes, very correct. So I'm joining from Ogun State, sir.
That's right. So let's just take you. Who are you? As the innovator, as the Nigerian, the young man you are, what are you doing? Taking actions, what are you? Who are you really?
Okay, yes. So my name is Olamide Olaoluwa Ijadola. I'm a software solutions architect and developer. And I'm a co-founder of Longrise, the owners of Pupilate. Pupilate is actually is a cloud-based education management system. I say education because it covers more than school. It's like just like the slogan of Ogun State, which is the gateway state. Pupilate is also the gateway to education, business, education, freedom, to better communication, better resource management, better quality education access to everyone, especially the out of school children and the likes. Thank you, sir.
Oh, great. Thank you so very much, Diane Solamide. That was the innovator for Pupilate. Our next panel, we have Mr. David Ajibade. David Ajibade, that's the producer, Jekira.
Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is David Ajibade. I'm a front-end engineer and the co-founder of Jekira. So basically, what's Jekira? Jekira is all about food. Basically, Jekira was birthed to help make the food distribution in Nigeria easier and more effective. If you notice, a lot of percentage of people still have to go to the market to get their food items and their product. And it is due to the event of COVID-19, realize it's not really effective. And the rate at which people have to go to the market to get their food item is not quite great. So we came up with the idea, a mapping system whereby people could order their food item and get it at a shorter period of time, which is about 30 minutes to 1 hour, which is quite effective because we've created a mapping system whereby if you are in we connect you to the closest market to you, proxy to you, and we get it delivered to you currently. And we are currently on web and on Android. Our mobile app is coming up next week, Monday. So we are trying to integrate technology to make it better. And also we are trying to integrate a platform whereby food vendors could come and we provide them a sponsored post on our platform whereby they come and put their product on our platform, and people that are buying raw food items from us also see their food product, and if they're interested, we'll connect to them. So we are trying to connect vendors to the buyers and also make it a smoother and transit and a better food ordering platform here.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that side of the contribution to SDGs development in Nigeria. If I were to ask, perhaps coming back to Justina, how has it been as the Amazon that you are, a woman? How has it been excelling and succeeding in technology for you?
Wow, that's an interesting one. You know, as the terrain we find ourselves, doing business is not for the faint-hearted. And now coming into a male-dominated sector like tech, then it needs more than that. It's not been a smooth ride. We know tech is very, very dynamic. It's ever-changing. Okay, it comes with a whole lot of keeping abreast of trends, a whole lot of trainings, a whole lot of staying ahead of the movement. So we've got to, go through different trainings. And the bad part has been, the not so encouraging part has been getting opportunities. Apart from opportunities tailored strictly for women, for opportunities that are both for male and female is always a tough call getting in. Okay, yeah, especially for the tech movement, tech space. But we thank God that it's getting better as we don't relent, we keep pushing, and we've gotten some, recognitions for what we do. But for Nigeria, I think a lot more can be done to help the women folk get interested in tech, which is also what we've been trying to do on our own small part as a company, Top Notches Hub. We have a service delivery where we train business owners on basic tech skills. And these business owners, if they can't take the training, they could actually bring their child or any youth around them. And we try to use this to cover the gap because tech in itself is male dominated, because the women folk think they can't do it or because they think they don't have enough opportunity to be in it. So it's not been easy, but I think a whole lot more can be done, especially with this kind of conversations, with this kind of conference and events. I hope that the stakeholders and everyone here will make it easier for the women folk to get into tech, make it more attractive for them, make it more gender friendly, and break the bias in tech. That's what we're doing. I hope we'll get the support we need to do better.
Excellent. That's very good there, Justina, because as you talk, you try to refer to the audience as if you are there so that you don't feel the virtuality of the program. Oh, sorry, just getting back to Mr. Jibadi. Now, looking at the central bank's recent policies on monetary activities in Nigeria, we hear about the currency redesigning. We have actually been, working with how to improve the exchange for the Nigerian naira to other foreign exchange, foreign currencies and the likes. And the monetary system looks very overheat. Now, how and what is the impact of all of this to the e-commerce space in the country? How do you see it?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Actually, it has been a quite troubling thing because when you look at prices of products, they change in like per hour. Because you could today, the products could be 1,000 naira, the next day is 1,500. So that way, it's been really challenging in terms of product prices keep hiking every day, and we have to be in constant check of it to always keep tab that, oh, this product prices has changed. We need to update our database. So, but what we as a company we are working on now, we're working on an algorithm where we could fetch the product and price it from the source. From the source where we are working on how the product prices change, what are the factors that inflate it, what are the factors behind the inflation of product prices. So we are working on an algorithm whereby we could always predict that to avoid the hit on our part, because most of all those prices, 50, 100 naira matters a lot in our business. So most of all those hits could literally affect our profit margin. So we're working on an algorithm whereby we could learn to reduce and minimize those losses. And also, if that algorithm is a source, we could actually outsource it to other e-commerce and they could always fetch from us and be an extra capital for us on that basis.
Thank you so very much. I think that's a grand one, and that's the level of thoughts. In fact, even to improving algorithms to match the situation, it's the innovative capability of what you do. Let me take on Mr. Olamide once again, Mijadwala, on if you look at education in Nigeria and of course across the world, there are actually no gainsaying that new cultures, new trends have overtaken what we used to know as education. And we know, as the World Summit Awards national nominee that you are, how was it to you that, how do you see the platform of the UN World Summit Awards? How do you see that platform? What is that exposure? How was it to you?
Yeah, thank you. first of all, I saw it as as being put on another realm entirely, because the having to climb to such horizon is amazing on its own. Being recognized is one of the things that actually brings some kind of encouragement, a huge encouragement to me personally. It was a very huge encouragement, and I really love the idea, because it now it gives me this feeling that I can actually be a world brand. My product can actually be a world brand.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent. That's a grand one. That's a grand one, because the World Summit Award actually brands, its prospects across the country, and we're happy that the recent grand jury 2022, which was held in Jakarta, Indonesia, just came to a close a few days ago. Though the results is still there's embargo until when it is officially made public, made a global information very soon. That will happen. But of course, all winners will have the opportunity of converging at the University of Guadalajara in Mexico sometime next year. And we're quite happy, and we are ready to celebrate every winner from across the globe. Now, as innovators, coming back to Justina, do innovators have fun? Do you have time for fun? What do you do as your other pastime?
Okay, yeah, we do. For me, I relax. Reading suits me. I relax with reading and maybe watching movies. Not a lot in the cinema, but indoor movie with my popcorn, having my me time. I relax that way. And of course, I also relax by going to fun places, probably a cool restaurant that's not so noisy. I don't really like noisy environments. I don't know if it's because I'm a content creator or because I'm into tech. I love cool, serene environments. So yes, that's how I relax. And of course, I love fun.
Excellent. Let me take Olamide. Populate, do you have some fun time at all?
Yes, I do. In fact, I'm an instrumentalist. I play the bass guitar and keyboard. So, and I also head the choir at my church. So I have fun going to concerts, being invited, and at times when there's nothing like that, I just take a walk around my environment. That's it.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Let me take Jekira, Jibadi. Do you have some pastime? Do you have fun?
Yeah, I think my fun moments is just chill out and watch movies. Basically, I have a lot of things I emerge at the same time, so it's quite challenging at the same time because you have to think ahead. But most times, what I use to ease off my stress is just see movie and relax and sleep off. So basically, I've been like indoor for like the past, I think since Monday. I've not really gone out, so it's really funny.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. I thought it was only me. I'm actually, being the software developer I'm home 247, and you can multiply that by the number of days in the year, and I may not even step out of my house in a year. And that's the new life. And I support customers from around the world who use my application, and that hasn't changed anything for me, but it has actually optimized what I do to the outside world. But my work does not start when I get on the road. In fact, it's actually when I get on the road that I consider myself not doing anything anymore. So, but then it's fun here. It's nice that we've had these discussions from across the country. And I may want to just hear, at Innovationbed, we try to see how we can actually create as many of these incubation platforms from across the country. And then between now and 2030, we try to see how we can take our resources to the field. So we really should be doing something on the ground. After this session, I'll be having a live chat or meeting with a commodities trading exchange. For me, it's a hobby because I currently automate the Nigerian capital market as well as the Nigerian capital market, and every trader and investment on the capital market may have been using my platform and my solution. That has been there for about 25 years, and what we just do about is just to support it on going forward. And we are actually trying to see what we can do to consolidate ideas and improve on the commodities market. And that brings me to my next meeting I'll be having with the Wessex Exchange that's based in the US. So I think, okay, we've been having some difficulty speaking with Abdulaziz Samaru, but let's just hear him out because I'm sure he may be interested in joining me in my next meeting of the commodities trading market because he's into agriculture and he may find some of our discussions in that meeting interesting. So thank you so very much. Let me just get to hear from the rest of the other people. We noticed that Samaru had some connection difficulty. We hope this is improved. But this video will be available, and perhaps this video may serve as a guide for every other party who will be with us on the event on the 9th. Mr. Samaru, are you there? Let's get to hear your sound again. Can we hear you? Can we hear you? All right, oh no, there's a problem. Right. It's good that we are knowing, it's good that we are knowing on time. It's good that we are knowing on time, and that's why this rehearsal was nice. So that
you can hear me now. Is it okay now?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you certainly came well. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Am I now?
Okay. The sound is still not okay. The sound is
I think I know where the problem lies.
Which is good. Which is good if you can correct it now so that we can actually sample it properly. Please, other people, Justin, how are you getting Samaru's sound?
I think it's my location. I have to change the location for me to get good access to network.
It's sounding better now. This last speech was just clear. This last speech you made was just clear. Just go ahead. Actually, I wanted to just know, who are you? Let's meet you. Who are you? Who is Abdulaziz Samaru?
Okay, sir. As I said earlier that I am Abdulaziz Samaru, an indigenous of Zamfara State. So as we are all aware that Zamfara State has been known as
This is the sound we're trying to work on. Something has to happen. Something has to happen. Justina, what do you advise? Hello, Justina, what do you advise? When the sound is like this, what do you advise?
It's agricultural production, if not because of
Hello, Justina. Okay, Jakira, when the sound is like this, what do you advise?
I think he needs to work on his network.
Yeah, something is just not okay. And no, this kind of presentation may not be okay at a live event, if you understand, which is the whole essence of what we are trying to what we're trying to do here. You know, everybody just feels we just stumble onto an event, but then we need to be sure that we've done some homework to ascertain that we are cool. This connection, perhaps from the rest of us here, have been commendable, and we're just trying to see if now, please, any other areas of questions that you think you can throw, that you think you can actually also handle, you can actually also raise it, please.
Okay, I think it will be nice to actually check how long we've elapsed, because I'm sure we've already taken beyond the 15 minutes. I mean, judging from those of us that said something, from just the minutes
I'm aware, you know, because we are still taking all these inputs. Yeah, time will be of essence. That's true. but we're just trying to see how we get everybody to do something right. Okay, Abdulaziz, let's give it a trial again. And please, Justina, help me rate the next voice you hear from Samaru. All right, Igadins, go ahead, please. Who are you? Let's meet you. Okay.
What part of the country is he speaking from?
He's speaking from Zamfara State. And the other colleague from Zamfara is not here, the head of house.
Maybe he could leverage Wi-Fi. I think that may be stronger than, I don't know if
the whole issue why I'm bothered about this is the final presentation. At the final presentation, we cannot afford the 15 minutes, right? We cannot afford to make the audience regret the fact that we are doing this virtually. Delivering this virtually is the most beneficial to everybody that we can actually possibly get. I'll be live at the events, right? But then this is what I'll be anchoring, because I do not know who else. Who else will be in Lagos? Olamide, did you say you'll be in Lagos? Populate, did you say?
Yes, I'll be in Lagos.
Aha, so you can imagine it will only be myself and Populate that will be on premise at the events. So
let them book my flights now, I'll come.
That's the thing.
At least one, I'll book one. Let them book one. I'll take care of one. They have to do something.
No, unfortunately, the organizers, I really don't do much with them, just like I shared with as many people as we have here. But of course, that's from the mainstream media, and they're always there to want to carry us along in what they do, is why we also want to take advantage of the environment.
I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
If we come along, are we going to be a chance to speak on the stage?
Come again, please.
If I make it to the venue,
okay.
am I going to be speaking on the stage or what?
No. You see,
yes,
a fireside chat. You have a stage. Yeah. Okay. I'll be there. Populate as promised to be there, and the rest of you are virtual. And your vision or visual will be before the audience.
Like, question I'm asking is that I stay in Lagos. I can decide.
Okay, no, if you stay in Lagos, then obviously you can join us at Oriental Hotel now. That means we can make up to 3. If we are 3, we are enough crowd.
He's asking if you will be on the platform. You know, there is usually a platform more like for sections, different sections. If there's going to be a raised platform with seats, it is going to be like for this fireside chat, if we're going to sit on that platform,
obviously,
facing the audience.
Yes, the session, the fireside session will be a panel that they are arranging for people, for us, before the audience. But here we are, all of us are not in Lagos. Are you with me?
Yes.
So when I'm talking to a live session like this to coordinate all of us, so that the entire feedback comes to the audience.
Okay.
So but I guess if we'll be on live at site, it will be nice because people will see us physically, and we'll be on that table.
On the podium.
Yeah, on the podium. We'll be on the podium before them.
I'll think about it.
And we are taking input from Justina virtually, other people virtually.
I'll think about it. But then, us coming there physically live, that would be nice. So that would have been better. Okay, it's more fun and hands-on that way.
I know.
I know. I'll think about it. If I can fly in and out.
No, but really, What are flight rates now? Those things are not funny at all.
I just left Lagos. Actually, I was in Lagos and Abuja earlier in the month. I had businesses in both states, and I stayed for almost 2 weeks, a week apart each other. I just got back. Yeah, it's actually below 100. It's from an average of 70 to 105. That's what I paid.
Is that return?
Yes, both, because it was a 70K, between 70 plus to 105. That was the highest I paid. 105 was the highest.
For your
and
return.
That was on the day, a night to the flight. Yes, no, that was a one-way. No.
I'm saying, You know?
But for return was about 80,000 plus. But if you book ahead, like 2-3 days ahead, it's about 70-something thousand.
Those things don't make sense. Those things don't make sense at all. In fact, it does not make sense at all. Do you know it was cheaper to go to Accra than go to Abuja from Lagos?
It's crazy, actually.
Yeah, it was cheaper to go to Accra than go to, because I used to have an office in Accra until I had to shut it down. And there was no point even floating a company in Accra because I can work online. And that's exactly what I do now. So, besides,
I'll give it some thought and see if I'll come live.
No, please perfect your online. They are good. Where is okay? Samaru hasn't been able to get that network thing done, but I think we've heard that at least we've tried. On the 9th, do we have another weekend again to chat? I can imagine so many people want to do this, but you can imagine we are remotely away and networks are not good. Abba. So, ladies and gentlemen, your final words.
Do I need an access pass to get in there on the 9th? Or how do I get there?
Come again, please.
Do I need an access pass to get in there on the 9th?
No, you are World Summit Award. You're already a participant.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Like, could they need to be checked in? That's what
no. You're a participant to be at the event because you'll be there. Sure. So, Populate, how do you give us a closure? Do we have any other weekend?
Okay.
Do we have any other weekend for this? On the 9th.
That's
yes. For that person I agree, so I'm fine with it.
So the event is on the 9th. Is that right? It's on the 9th.
Yeah. The only Saturday is 5th again of November.
And that 5th, I have a client that is trying to put like an in-house management retreat for me to come and handle. So being able to have that time for this will be tight, except maybe after the event towards evening. If you understand what I'm saying. Right, if I'm done with the retreat program for the company, because all their staff will have to come in and they are converging in there, and towards evening, I think towards evening we can have this session. What do you think?
Yes, towards evening is also great. So.
But then please, you need to let others do this, because me, I don't. When people don't strike as much as I want to do this, I get frustrated and not encouraged. So I just want to feel I should just go with what I have. Okay. All right. So thank you so very much. So I think we can actually not start off the next weekend to talk, or even if it's not the Saturday, the Sunday, we can actually still do something on Sunday. Abi?
Yeah. Sunday works fine.
Sunday works too. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Works.
Yes.
All the best. So thank you. Justina, merci beaucoup, everybody. I think I can, look at that. Also, I showed this eventually. I was going to the barber, so they had about 2 people. So I told them I was coming back. So thank you so very much. Have a nice weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll share the video for you to preview.